Hello there, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela from artorai.com. A few videos ago, a few of my viewers mentioned that they would like to see a project made with these. They're really lovely. Sizzix Thinlits, really gorgeous foliage dies. That's what they look like. So I did have a bit of a practice with this and I made a cute little card. Well, I think it's cute. It's in a packet because it's all ready to go to somebody. So I'm going to show you how I did that, but I didn't like the fact, I don't know if you can see, that was an embossing folder. I used that one with a nice little bit cut out in the middle, but I thought it didn't have enough attention drawn to it, so I was looking for these and I could not find them because obviously that's oval and I wanted an oval frame for in there. So what I did instead is I tried for an arch one, which looks okay, but that means I had to cover up the corners because the embossing would show through. So I wasn't quite sure about that one. It's not awful, but because I found these, I'm gonna do another one with the oval dies. So I'm gonna just get out these what I made. So I did make some other. I did colour some other foliage dies. I cut and coloured them, but I used a different blue, and I'm not sure I like the blue. I think I prefer the lighter blue on this one. I think that's a much nicer blue. So I'll save these and I'll probably use them for another time, but I am going to do some more. So the first thing I'm going to do is just lay down a few splodges of colour on some scrap cardstock. That was Kitsch Flamingo. I'm now going to use Salvaged Patina. I think this is the same one as I used on the other card. This one is Fossilized Amber. All of these colours go together nicely. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to look really good when all of these dies are cut out using this paper. Before I go on, I just have to show you this. I don't see my grandchildren as often as I would like, and my little granddaughter Penny, she was upstairs for ages the last time I was over, which is unusual because I thought she'd be happy to see me, and then she came down saying she'd made this for me. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? She made it out of face pads, cotton pads. Isn't that just beautiful? She is extremely talented, very creative. In fact, she's asked me if she can do a video with me one day, so I'm considering that. It just depends on the type of project that we choose, but I just had to show that. I'm just so proud. It was just gorgeous. Right, now I'm going to take out some dies and just cut some out using this paper. Tell you what, I'll get out my magnetic platform first. This is a Gina K magnetic platform to go with the intricate, which I am going to sell. So if you're interested, drop me a line. What am I doing? I need that on first. So you can just fit on as many as you can, and then you can always do some more colouring on some of the scrap, just to cut out some more dies if you need them. I think this should be enough. Yes, I like that colour blue much better. They look quite nice. Now what I'm going to do is emboss the piece of card. This is because the card is going to be 5.5 by 4 1/4. I've cut this down to 1/4 inch less than that, and then this one 1/4 inch less than that. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. Just try and get it on as accurately as I can. There we go. It's not quite as straight as I would like it, or quite as centered, but it's still a very pretty embossing folder. I think I just got it from Temu or something like that. It's really nice. I love it. So the next thing to do is to decide which size that we need for the center. So I'm just going to pull off whichever one I think I might need. It's bound to be the wrong one. Ooh, it isn't. Right, so possibly that one and the one below it, because I just want a very thin border. Now I just have to try and make sure that these are even. So I'm going to put a piece of washi tape, sorry, a piece of low tack tape on there, and then I'll try and get this centered as well as I can. Right, let's see what's happened with this. Not perfect, because the dies, I bought these from Amazon thinking they'd be a decent price, but the seller has obviously bought them from China really cheaply and then marked them up about 500%. But at least I have another piece to use for another project. And I just need to make sure that's going to fit. Yeah, not quite a good fit as I would hope. I should have perhaps used the bigger one, but it's okay, it'll do. Yeah, I should have used the next size up from the oval dies. But you live and learn, don't you? Now that looks okay as it is, it doesn't look horrific. Right, now what? What I should have done, actually, I wonder if that'll go on there. Actually that'll go on there, doesn't matter about the hole in the back. It's a good way to use up your scraps. I should have had the hole in the middle if I'd known I was going to do this. But never mind, I'm now going to back that onto there. That on the back there, because I've got the hole in the side and not the centre, but that's no problem because it'll go on the card base. So I'm going to have to put this on the card base now because of that, unless, yeah, I'll just put it on my little silicone mat for now. It shouldn't stick to it, and then it's just a matter of deciding where these want to go. I usually just have like one or two of them on. I think that looks quite nice. See if I have a sentiment. If I'd known I was going to have black, I could have had a black border, couldn't I? So I could cut out, I could make another sentiment, but I actually quite like that. I think it makes everything pop. I don't know what you think. Maybe you think I'm wrong. I don't know. So I'm going to stick these down. Quite like the idea of it being out of the frame. I think that looks quite nice. And then I can have that at the bottom, like that. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'd actually be very interested in what you all think. Should I have made another sentiment for this? Ah, nearly. Yeah, I can't do a video without messing up, can I? It's ridiculous. Okay. It wasn't quite so bad as I normally do. Right, now I'm going to cut the card base. You'd think I'd have one ready, wouldn't you? I'm going to cut the card base and then come back. So while I'm cutting this, I did want to tell you about, I'm quite excited because I've ordered a few different tools. That's why I'm selling my Gina K Intricate, because I need the money because I keep buying tools because I want to learn how to use them and then do a tutorial for you guys, but it all costs money. So just because I'm selling something, it doesn't mean I don't like it or it's not any good. It's because I'm raising funds for other things. So I do have a couple of more things, a couple of more videos that I'm going to make over the next couple of weeks using some new tools which I am very excited about. And why haven't I scored that? This is really thick card. I don't think this is 300, I think this is my 500. I thought I had 2 pieces of card there. I must have got the wrong one. The 500 is the one I like to make boxes with. Right, I am now going to put that on there. If you're a new viewer slash crafter and you're wondering what on earth I'm doing with this tape, I'll link to a video that I made, I think it was a week or 2 ago. A video short that just tells you how to make, it wasn't a video short, was it? It was a video on how to do this. I think we shall add just a few little decorations to that. Ooh, these are pretty. Oh, very nice. Now I don't know whether to use the pale pink or the... I think I'll use the dark pink because I want some more pop colour on here. And there we go. Those dies from Sizzix are just, those foliage dies are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure there's a million and one things you can think of doing with them. And I forgot to mention as well that one viewer suggested making stamps from the dies using craft foam, which is what I did. And they actually turned out really well. So if you want to know how to make stamps using your dies, I do have a video on that. It's a good while ago now that I made it, but I will link to that in the description as well. But I just think the rainbow colours and the bright gold are just so spring. I just think it's gorgeous. I'm not sure what you think about that. I quite like it. You might not. I think it would have been better if I'd had a black border. What do you think, or do you like the rose gold? Just let me know in the comments what you think, if anything you would have done differently or anything you would change. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye bye now.